Welcome back to the Citrus Today Show on this Monday morning. Very happy to have in the studio with us the ice cream doctor himself, Josh Richardson. And if you don't mind me calling you the ice cream doctor.
That's fine. That's fine.
A lot of you have visited his shop in downtown Inverness, and you're here to talk about a big event that's coming up here in Inverness.
Yes, sir.
And this is actually kind of a historical event. I'll point that out because this race, this Grand Prix race that you're going to put on, first time in how many years?
Well, I haven't been here that long, but I've heard that Terry Scampton from St. Pete said this is the first street race in Florida in 15 years.
Okay, so
and I'm going to take his word for it because he does this a lot. This is his thing. So 15 years, that's a long time. So people are really excited about it, especially the racing community.
This is coming up on the 19th of November. It's a couple of weeks from now. And we've got, if you've never seen these Grand Prix cars, we've got some footage actually that we're going to show you. And they flat rumble. There they are. A lot of people have seen them racing out at Citrus County Speedway where this is filmed at. Is that you in the back end there?
No, not me. I was probably working that night. But they do move. They got it. As low as they sit to the ground, it feels like you're going really. I mean, you hear the sound. They rumble, and with over 100 carts registered already, there's going to be a lot of noise downtown that day.
A lot of noise downtown, and a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Because not only the cars racing. How many cars do you have at this point?
Well, right now I think there's just around 100 pre-registered, and they're going to register until the day of. And they'll run probably 10 or so at a time, I believe. I'm not really in charge of the race being put on. You know, there's going to be a race master that takes care of all that. But he said about 10 or so at a time, so it's going to be pretty loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you run 10 at a time, and you have a track that's kind of laid out, if I can call it a track, in downtown Inverness,
yes, sir.
Which runs around the new courthouse.
Yeah, north of Popka to the courthouse square, Park Avenue to Dampier Street, which I guess turns out to be about 3/8 of a mile, give or take. But it's a pretty good size.
Pretty good trek around that.
Yeah. They'll be able to get up and move. So
nice aerial view of the old courthouse and the new courthouse, which is to the right as you're looking at it. And a lot of people will come downtown because not only are they racing downtown, but what else will be going on?
We've got a lot of fun stuff going on downtown on the streets as well. We're going to do. We're going to have the main stage set up where it generally is in the cul-de-sac. We're going to have the winner of Cooter Idol, Mark Smythe and his band playing on the as the main event. We have the opening band for them is the Soggy Bottom Bait Shop Boys are going to be there, and they're a local band and they're going to open up for us. We've got around 12 o'clock we're going to do the Colors by the high school ROTC is going to bring out, and we're going to do the national anthem, and Father Charles from Lady Fatima is going to come out and do a prayer. We've got vendor booths set up where they're going to have different things to sell and classic cars. We've got the, not necessarily classic cars, we might have a few of those, but more of the Citrus County or Nature Coast Mustang Club will be there, and they're going to have their cars, their Mustangs. We're going to have Mike Bauer with his custom chopper creations out there.
He puts together some awesome machines.
Now he's bringing out one of his national championship choppers that he won and that he built. So
right, I think we got. In fact, there's a picture of.
That's one of his. That's the one that.
Creations.
But that's one of his latest ones. Phenomenal work. I've seen that in person. It's a really cool bike. It's
a nice machine.
Very
definitely.
nice. Very sharp.
And he'll have several of them out there.
Yeah, he's going to have that. We've got other vendors going to be setting up and music all day and things to see, and obviously there's all the good restaurants downtown, Stump Knockers, Coaches, everybody around there, and you can always something good to eat down there, and so a lot of family fun and
everything from pizza to ice cream and all in between.
That's it. What else could you ask
seafood, steak, you name it. You can find it downtown Inverness, and the perfect setting for this kind of thing. I was really excited when you told me this is the first time in 15 years in the state of Florida that a race like this has been put on.
I was surprised when I heard that myself.
That means I'm sure that we're going to have a lot of out-of-town folks. When I say out-of-town, I'm thinking, from St. Pete.
I know we've got people from Jacksonville, Georgia, South Carolina. So they're coming from all over. Absolutely.
Okay, well, guaranteed to have over 100 cars racing in this. It takes a lot of volunteers to put something like this on, too, doesn't it?
It does. We've got a few sign up already. We're still working. Anybody wants to come and volunteer, they come to the ice cream shop and sign up. And, I have special event T-shirts, and we'll have special jobs for them to do. And volunteers are always helpful. I mean, because, the more the merrier. let's get it.
Yeah, you got a lot of hay that you're going to have to put
That's
out.
right. That's right. Something like 4.5 tons of hay that need to be
to set
spread
the track
out
with.
Yeah, so.
And that takes a lot of work and manpower there.
It does.
But is there tickets to this?
It's free
how do you get into
the people
it?
can come watch for free. It's free for the public to watch. If you like, you can get it for $10. You can get a pit pass and go into the pit area where all the people are going to be set up with their carts and walk around and see that things. But that's a special wristband that they'll be passing out over there if you like. But if not, you can just sit and watch the race. There's plenty of vantage points around the track that'll be good to watch. But the start-finish line is right there by the courthouse and the theater that they're redoing. So perfect places.
The old
right
Valerie Theater?
Yes.
And
Yes.
the Citrus County Courthouse?
That's the start-finish line. So it's a good vantage point to see them really come around. We also have a pace car. Nicholas Ford is bringing a pace car to do in between classes.
You're going first class on this now.
Hey, I mean,
how many laps will these guys do?
I think they generally do about, it might be 5 to 8 laps per race. So they're going to try to squeeze in as many races as they can until 5:30 when the sun goes down. We got to, be done. But then we're going to start passing out trophies and things like that on the main stage.
And what time of the morning are you going to crank things up?
They're going to start practicing around 9:30, and then the real races where they actually count are going to start at 12, right after we do the whole ceremony on the start-finish line on stage.
Okay. So, again, mark this on your calendar, the 19th of November, that's 2 Saturdays from now.
Yes, sir.
And it's first Grand Prix race like this in 15 years in the state of Florida. It'll all be downtown Inverness around the block that contains the new courthouse.
Yes.
But the official start line will be there by the old courthouse, between there and the old Valerie Theater. So you got plenty of opportunities or positions for people to get down there and get set, bring their own chairs, right?
That's right. Absolutely. I don't see why not. I mean, we're going to have fencing that for protection, so you can find there's always a good spot. Plenty of grass.
We're going to take a quick break and come back and talk a little bit more about what's going on that day downtown and some of the things that you'll get excited about if you're not already excited after seeing that footage. So stay with us right here on Citrus Today.